Hello there. I'll be with you in 1 second. Let's see. Get this up and going here. Make sure my sound is coming across. Welcome, YouTubers. Back to Wyland. This is a story episode. This will be where we're looking at Elmwood's next quest item. See what he's going to send me on to next. Those for catch up for those. You start out here when you start Winelands. This indicates it's a story Wineland. So you go over there. You have to go as a single person. That's why I'm doing it during the middle of the day when none of the air clan mates are really available. And anything you do from there is single person. Last time he had me go to the arid region, the Crimson Shores as part of the story. I assume this time he'll have me go to Monsoonal Bay since we just opened that up. Yeah, I have basically an hour and a half to get this in, and then I have a should have a roadcraft session tonight with Drunken Dragon and crew. It resets this island every time you come here, so everything that you've picked up is put back. I wish they would at least go, hey, you've been here, let's leave the map alone. You don't have to uncover it every time. Okay. My supplies here. Oh, I didn't mean to lay down. Get up. If you hit C, you go in first person and it's easier to see stuff also. I was just looking, I remembered Mr. Tank gave me a health potion he said I'd need. It's probably back at the base, of course. That's alright. When I get to the point I need it, I can always pop back and get it. Or make one. Which would require popping back to the base. Wrote my welcome to chat. Mate response. Close enough. There you go, that temple right up there. Main house for Elmwood's right over there. Yeah, just do some quests there. First series of quests is on this island. And then the second quest, I'll call it, you end up having to go manufacture something. And then the third quest, you go to Crimson Shores in the arid region and do a storyline there, which is interesting. If you haven't watched that episode, actually, probably go rename that episode. I think I did that solo also. The previous ones I did where everybody was on. And it gets a little confusing. Everybody talking and going different ways while you're trying to do a story. Note to self, go back and rename episode whatever that I did Crimson Story scores on. So it's easier to find. Anyway, we had to do a cool, a pretty neat little series of quests there. The one thing I will say is, before you complete it, if you want to do anything with the trader, do it before completing the quest. There we go. Nice to see you again, adventurer. I've progressed with my research. You better have. I've left you here. Off to meet the elves. They're still alive. I thought they sailed off from Middle Earth. Yeah, they get tired of our shit and they leave, and then they come back when they get tired of somebody else's shit. I would hope they know some exotic things. At the luring lighthouse, isn't that where sirens lure you to your doom? Okay. These we're working on. It's part of the regular diary and the storyline he just gave us. Luring the lighthouse. 1 of 16 quests completed. Become a level 2 AG member. We'll get a new bow. We'll get a safe blueprint. 240. Once this is all done. Actually, I need to go back and kill some more crablings. Because I have a diary entry there still. Alright. Yeah, so we look at diary. I have to find and defeat 7 more of those to get those rewards. That, I don't know why I haven't completed it. I keep forgetting to hit control. That, I don't have these things yet. Need to see where to find cat. This, you find in the depths of the monsoonal region. I assume this would be monsoonal region since iron is monsoonal region, and this would be monsoonal region. That's an assumption on my part. This, we gotta find more raw rubber. We found a little bit in the monsoonal region. This would be further up. Chemistry station, we don't have any idea how to make steel yet. I'm assuming monsoonal region. I'm not sure where cobalt's from. Up a tea. I have to find some tea leaves. That's our biggest hold back there. We figured out we could milk several animals. Minx figured out she could milk her camel. And the thing says camels, goats, horses. I don't know if we have cows in here. But I have a goat too, so milk's not going to be a problem. Tea leaves right now is the biggest problem on that one. This new backpack light. It's a higher level light. It's so much nicer than the first one. The first one is nicer than none. The second one is nicer. Much, much brighter than the other one. Minx was the first to unlock that and made them for us. Let's see, that's right here. Lanterns, you have to have 8 iron, 8 rope, and 8 resin. Oop, wrong way. I'm hungry. Of course I'm hungry. Lunchbox. Eat. And we've unlocked the new next bigger ships. The wooden ships. There's 3 in that series. There's a wooden ship, which has the same speed as the junk ship, so I wouldn't bother to upgrade to that. There's a reinforced ship, which I assume has more hull strength. These ships do 150 speed. The reinforced ship does 175, and the large wooden ship does 200 speed. So I've actually just completed the blueprint for that. I have to gather the supplies for it, and I'll unveil that. The world map. On soon, there should be a story section in here now. Yep, lowering Lighthouse. See, Storyland, Storyland. Well, that's loading. I'll be right back. We got a cup of coffee, or a pot of coffee going. I had to refill my cup. So this is, yeah, all the storylands will pop up with this warning. This is a story Y-land, which has limitations. There's no multiplayer, no building, and you can't modify the terrain. You can chop the trees, you can pick up stuff, you can't actually dig holes into the ground. And anything you leave there, you'll lose because it will reset. Alright, here we go. Because I'm here to help. Oh yeah, Elmwood. I can see why they're saying that about him. Yeah, I can swing a weapon. I can die pretty good too. I've practiced that. What if I kill my liege? He's got an orange hair. He's a moron. Oh great! I gotta fight this guy. Poke me when you're ready. Okay. Okay, so these are storylines. Remember that. Oh, the codex is where you can look up different things on how to do them. Yeah, it's gonna be a long thing. Just poke me when you're ready. Okay. I'm a chicken shit. I'm gonna poke you from up here. Oh, won't let me do that. Well, I have to, let's see, is this the best weapon I have right now? Weapons cache. 20 to 25, 15 to 27. This has a higher ratio. 15 to, yeah, that's, oh, Woodsman's axes are pretty decent. Alright. You're actually gonna let me stand there and draw my bow? Looks like a pretty easy thing. He's not going to activate because I'm not coming close to him. Wookiee's got to have his crossbow, right? Alright. Hey, dude, you got something in your nose there. You don't know any combat tactics. Orange head fool. Well, it's probably their world to start with. Just like it was the elephant's world before anybody else moved there. Does that mean it deaths itself? They move on their own? Oh, chance for new weird animals. Love it. Chop, chop. Okay. That was done. There. Okay. First rule of a good adventure. See what you can steal. Have a look around the place. I think this was the, similar to the new blueprint we unlocked when we finished up the other area. Oh, those fit nicely. Our ship I'm building. Roof's too short for that. I should probably go back and edit that and raise the roof. X marks the spot. Ooh. We have something. Older. Read. Oh. Green puppy with dragon-like horns. Hopefully it lets me find that. Something new to add to my stuff. Little hut. Red versus blue. Here any? Actually, I'm short on rock. Use it for making defensive walls, things to stand on, type things. Yeah, see, it's terrain modification is not loud, but I can find these little rocks for story supplies. You go right over there. That's the reason not to go over there. Okay. I was wrong. You're not getting rock out of this. Oh well. I brought some rock with me. Let's see. Get grass. What else? Interesting. That's a cool looking tower. Ooh. I like those weighted things at the top. Alright, let's go check the boats out. Yeah, the editor is different from the way that... That's cool, the way they have that. The way the editor works is different from the way controls work in the game, which is kind of annoying. Oh. That'd be cool if they'd let us tie down the boats. That little raft under the house that drifts off. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if this boat comes with basement access or hull interior access. That's a cool steering design and brakes and motors. One of those are the Wylandium engines. Purple smoke. Hanks will go crazy when she sees that. Yeah, it's some kind of steam engine. Oh, that's cool. Alright, story time. Now, welcome here. I bring Cincy. I bet if I brought Girl Scout cookies, they'd let me in. Because I am orange and I am important. I have a big mustache. You're telling the elves you've been all around the world? That's hilarious. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm a Wookiee. I repair things and I shoot them with my crossbow and I build. Nobody says I have wits. What's your name? Flies but swims at the same time. Calls that calls and rhymes and swallows clouds that roam the sky. Okay, I'm not going to say that. That's about the best answer I have. You didn't give me an option to answer it. Obviously, it's a wind whale. You want a good laugh? Talk to Elmwood for a while. Oh, well, of course, that's where I need a health potion, right, to start with. I was told to bring it. I didn't. Silly me. I didn't realize I would need it this early on. Whee! Any goodies in the fire? Nope. Yeah, after looking inside that ship, I think on the next dragon ship I'm currently editing into existence. You can go back and raise the roof one more. Where? Tropical. Nice thing is Elmwood's outpost and any of the story lanes don't count as one of your 3 shares because you're not sharing it with anybody else. Your individual adventure. You know, have some scruffy looking pilot telling you what to do as you fly across the oceans. Asking you to fix this and that in the air from shit he's broke. And another loading screen. Pour me some more coffee while that's loading. Of course, it's loaded while I'm in mid coffee pour. Phone. Updates. Icarus is probably fixing something they screwed up again. They're fixing the servers. And I came in on the opposite side of the map from where I need to be. I popped in up here. This little... Remove that. There's a special creature there, but I need special crab. What that indicates. But I need... Look at bait. I need... Let's see, I've caught that one. I've caught that one. No, wait a minute. Caught that one and that one. I need a nautilus. From the Temperate Waters, and we haven't opened that up yet. Luckily, this crab creature is in our home server waters, so I don't have to worry about losing it because I have to give up a world share. The Dreadnought or Ghost pop in. They're good at popping in, holding conversations. If you aren't familiar with them, look up here. I'll just drop their link. Dreadnought. There's his link. He's a great old timer, fun to talk to, entertaining. I really get along with him because we both forget to do stuff. Like, we'll do a be right back and then forget to turn it off. We're both older beings who are trying to get through life and have fun and deal with our technological issues. And then there's Ghost. You can throw his up, link up. He's a nice younger kid who does a lot of horror themed stuff. And he is just amazing at sending me people to subscribe to me and popping in and checking in on the old Wookie. Alright, come on. This is as fast as this goes. Like I said, the speed on this, they give it a speed rating of 150. I think these sails are... Hey, I was just talking about you, old man. All good things, too, if you rewind it. That's why I threw up your link. I was saying how I really enjoy chatting with you, because we both seem to have technological issues when we're doing our streams. But it's all good fun. Trying to get a little bit of this single player storyline in before I do Roadcraft later. And of course, I left something back at the house, and when it popped me in on the map, it popped me in on the opposite corner. Yeah, I'd say like fine wine, but I think it's really more like a good aged whiskey. Which I will probably get to, well, not an aged whiskey. I'll probably get to my Jack later during Roadcraft. Right now I'm drinking coffee. My whiskey of choice is my daily whiskey. Although I don't drink it every day, but I drink it, several times a week. A glass with a little bit of diet soda in it for color is Jack Daniels. My niece turned me onto one that was really good called Sacred Staff, but I haven't been able to find it locally anywhere. Which whiskeys do you have? I like them all. I like Maker's Mark and all the different brands. The last time I popped in yeah, it was last night. Well, I didn't call you out for that, but I did try messaging you and telling you in chat several times that your Be Right Back screen was on. When I checked back in later, I was still streaming and playing Wylands. When I checked back later, you'd had it fixed. And I've done the same thing. I've ran Be Right Back for a good hour before on my stream. Like, oh well. The last thing I did was when I was doing Roadcraft last Friday with Drunken Dragon, I had muted Discord to do my intro and then never unmuted it. I've got a really good friend of mine. He used to drink. He's been sober for probably 15 years. And I met him probably in the last, how long have I known him? 10 years, 12 years. Yeah, his thing is, yeah, he loves to drink. The problem is he has an allergic reaction. He breaks out in handcuffs. Yeah. I like beer too, but I've cut back to just beer water. Michelob Ultra usually because of my diabetes. But I will, if I'm out and about and I see a really interesting beer, I will drink it. It's just if I see something that I'm gonna have a couple pints of, I'll make sure whatever I order for dinner or snack is a lower carb, kind of offset that. Yeah, you won't mind that you use it. You go right ahead and use that. I'll give you permission for him. My favorite kind of beer is a Belgian triple. And I found that out the hard way. Golden Monkey. Oh yeah, I've had some stout homemade wine. Golden Monkey makes a decent triple, and that's usually what I pick up out of my local stores. But I fell in love with Belgian triples when I was on vacation down in Arkansas. There's a brewery called Apple Blossom Brewery, and they only distribute it within Arkansas. And they had a beer called Trouble with Tribbles. So, Star Trek reference there. Well, I had trouble with it too. On the right there is a new garden I'm starting to put in. A display garden. But, we went into this little tiny place called Brews. And they were, ooh, I see fish down there. They serve this local Arkansas beer. I'm like, trouble with tribbles. Okay, I'll try that. I hadn't really paid attention to brewing methods, you know, Belgian brews for doubles, singles, triples. Or single? I don't know. I had one and it was like, man, this is really good. It was expensive. It was good. And I do mean expensive, so I'm just gonna throw a number out there. I don't remember the exact number, but we'll say it was $12. It was like the price of. Trying to find this potion. Like the price of a good mixed drink. Yeah, well, I found out. Wow, it tasted really good. If you go back far enough, I have a Scottish background. I will drink a warm beer, but I prefer cold beers. But if it's something, you know, that's supposed to be served warm, I have no problem trying it. Then later throwing ice on, probably. What did I do with that health potion? I guess I'm making one. Milk. Glass. Anyway, I had a beer. I was sitting there. It was really good. It's like, okay, got a stuffed jalapeno pretzel, and then had another beer, and we're sitting there talking with friends. Had a third beer. Got up. Went to. Basically, I just stood up, looked at the wife, who does not drink, and really prefer if I didn't drink, as long as I don't get stupid. She don't care. Looked at her and immediately handed her the keys, because I'm like, nope, ain't driving, ain't happening. We got back to the place we were staying. I laid on the couch and fell immediately asleep. Woke up a couple hours later. Looked it up, and it was at that time it was 14%. You know, so I just had 3 of those in probably an hour. Hold on a minute. Herbs. Oh, I grabbed rubber. Milk. Alright, some food. Herbs are in the garden. Okay, right here. Alright. I have no idea what I did with that potion you gave me. Oop, oop, I turned around. Right there. Craft 3. 6. 5 extra beakers. Got where to put stuff. Sometimes it's fun to figure out where things are at. Well, right there is a health potion. I was looking in. Why is that in there? Oh, well, okay. I looked in this potion holder, thinking it would have popped in there, but of course it popped. That would have saved me a trip. Oh well. Take those. Gotcha. I love visiting Arkansas. Usually go down there once a year. Usually. Minimum. Probably been over a year since we've been, but there's been sometimes we've been down there like 7 times in a year when we lived back in Missouri. Speaking of steel mills, did you hear they closed the steel mill in Alton, Illinois just recently? Oh yeah, that like weather effect. I I experienced a lot driving back and forth from middle of northern Illinois over to Detroit for work. I've only been in Little Rock a couple times. Usually we go to north to Eureka Springs 99% of the time. Your squire was a dumb shit. He didn't realize he actually had the potion. They have a sense of humor if they still mock us. Come on. That's it. I kill you with laughter. And this part, no, none of this is part of the diary. Start me on the last page. Come on. All right. Nice place. Alvin Blake. Oh. I already have one that does that kind of stuff. That's better than what I have. Oh, I had an Elven Sphere. Bradford. That sounds familiar. Is there a park, river access area down there? Oh, it does a lot more than I'm currently carrying. I need to get out of the bag. Didn't make it smart enough to. Pull it out of the bag. There we go. Alright, thanks for the bow, sucker. Okay. So I mainly use this crossbow, this 43 to 50, but I have a bunch of arrows. I was using this bow that I built 27 to 35. So the new bow is 45 to 55. Which fires faster, but doesn't have a... Oh, gotcha. Interesting. Oh. Tables have holes in them. Guess you don't get, those are bit. Don't get, breadcrumbs left on the table. There's just a place to fall through. I just totally not see that ladder in there. Yep. Oh, I'll crawl around it. Get up here. Guard tower. Bunk bed. We grew up with a well and septic, and then wasn't until a long time later that we hooked up to city water. I'm telling a story, aren't I? Hey, Minx. Yeah, I would hop back out if I were you. I don't watch Mr. Tank's storylines, stuff he's been doing. That way it's fresh for me. Oh, great. Have to do some sums. They probably sit at their computers all day and play games. Dreadnought. Thanks, Minx. Oh, where'd I gotta go? Hard. The guard. Yeah, I can get ley line over on that island. Oh yeah, that I can steal. Islandian. A new lighthouse. Hold your horses, Elmwood. I'm reading. Where'd Jim? Gotcha. Failed. 3 moons, okay. All 26 lore entries. Wow. A lot of reading to do on this island. Minks will love that. You hate cold that much. Why don't you move further south, Dread? Oh, nice. Lighthouse is doing what a lighthouse is supposed to do. Don't build temples and stones from cubes of mud. Yeah, I haven't missed it much. I just evidently there's 26 lore things to read, and I've just been going around reading it, reading what I could find in that room. Then I asked why don't you move farther south if you really hate the cold? Uh, Pistachio, come here. You help me count. Count on that guy counting. All right, I already read through everything I could find here. My counting. Search the library. I read those scriptures. Those. What was I supposed to remember that I didn't remember? What am I supposed to remember that I forgot? Oh. Is 8. Hope. Hope. Oh, for number. I skipped the number. I quick scan. I must have. Pop code. Cube. The stars. 3 moons. Three moons. 7 lighthouses. The thing about the 5. Because it wasn't number. 5 pieces. Yeah, 5 compass. Oh, I have a friend from Austin. Oh, actually multiple friends. 3. Yeah, they said it was really great back in the day, but they don't like it now. It'd be 7 lighthouses. I mean, 3 moons. Yeah, you didn't help much, Elmwood, as usual. Good, stay here on my way. Pardon? What can I steal? The area is locked. Oh, can't quite jump up there. There's a will, there's a way. Glass, clink, 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 clink. Back here. Library scripture section. Ooh. You leave the upstairs door open? They did. Haha. Frozen parts. Evidently, we are going to find the cube eventually. Oh, nothing to steal in there. I mean, borrow. Alright, let's go talk to the dude up top. I would like to visit Austin just for the food scene. The counting is done. Magic capacitors from the condenser field. Ooh. Tap tap. That way. Yes. Heal your harvest. Oh, hi. I don't think I'm supposed to talk to you yet. Testing. Don't need any of those at the moment. Thank you. This little garden. Heading. This is for airship. E. On the wrong corner of the map. Yeah, it's been around for a while. It just popped up on my, you might like this. And we were waiting for new things from Lynn's Island to come out. Hey, give this a try. That's there's where I gotta go. Those weird things over there. A sign! This magic peeks around the condenser. Not these moving trees or animate furniture intimate. What's interesting is within this game, it lets you build other games. Goes deep underwater. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to put on my scuba gear. Wait, an elf that doesn't like magic stuff. Bring my vehicle over here so I can get the scuba gear. Oh look, I'm about to get naked. That's my pirate clothes. Let's make it daylight. See what we're doing. Freezing, yeah, probably because I'm sleeping in my scuba gear. Oh, I get it. I get it. I didn't take anything personal. Oh, oh. I know how to take care of you. Wish I would just retreat my ship. The crossbow, which has a longer range. Thanks for the sticker, Dreadnought. Oh, got it. Did the keyhole shot. I'm freezing again. So salvage a couple things, see if I can get rid of the freezing while I'm standing in the rain shooting these guys. Come on, give me a line of sight. There we go. Quit running away. Stand there and die like a human. Hello. There we go. There's another shot. Alright, I'm getting closer. Run around, you muckety muck. There's that one. Oh, I hit him. I've had a crossbow, I've had a bow. I just fuck everything. The crossbow is probably more accurate for me. I never could get the hey Darwin, I never could get the hang of not hitting my arm bowstring. I just wasn't holding it right or whatever. Okay. If I can get my let's see, I dropped Red Rock link earlier and goes there's Mr. Tank's link. I left all my stuff back in the boat. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Just showing. How's work, Darwin? That one. Rotten seaweed. What'd I give you? Nope. Figured I'd do some of the storyline before Roadcraft tonight. Oh. Two. That's not open. Patty over here somewhere. Was. Patty seemed to be gone. Got how many I had to find. Route. Actually, on the, I got cold enough that it gave me a diary quest for brewing tea. Right there. If you have to brew it for this quest, I would think there'd be some tea leaves on here. There you go. Old number 7. That. These things. Oh, let's go back. I don't remember. See if 4 was enough. Yep, 4. Woohoo. Yeah. Like how it says you're no longer injured, and then it turns around, you're injured. And no kidding. Just wish when you clicked on them in the basket, they would pop over into your onto you if you weren't wearing clothes. I could also see if you're just moving stuff around, that would be a pain. You just gotta learn how to tell the difference between the intros BS stuff and the storyline and the actual game. I wonder if those capacitors respawn so we can get some for the base. Chop chop. Nobody volunteers to go to an asylum. You can go back to work. Okay. That direction. guessing around the corner down there. Maybe a path to it that way. Elvin got us. This was the mushrooms. That is a very interesting game, Darwin. I have it. I played 10 minutes of it. I need to play more of it. Just haven't. Okay. An animal that I can throw off the side of the cliff. Come here, buddy. You spawned and stuck. Okay. There, that's better. Let's go die. Whee! Oof. And of course, I missed my little jump thing there. All right. Off of there. Next shortcut. Skip over. Animal away. Made that back sail shorter on my next ship. You can think I shouldn't have. Have fun. Heck with doing all those jumps. Get these berries. All right, 1 second. I was talking about drinking. I grabbed some Irish cream for my coffee. Somebody put the lid on really tight. Oh, geez. Maybe I'll have some Irish cream. There it goes. I have Kahlua also. He doesn't know Phil Collins. I'm kicking him out of the clan. Oh, that was just in time. That was the last of my coffee. Yeah. Oh. Stone to craft. Alright. So these are baddies. Get pie. The roadcraft is starting at 7. 6 my time. So I'll play about 20 more minutes. I was just joshing you. There's 2 down. Jail cell there. Or jail cell. Oh. Anything to read. You find all the text, Darwin? Yeah, that interests me. I saw that on their ship outside. There's hatches going below deck. Partying with unicorns in a palace made of corn. Interesting. Oh, I didn't. That's kind of rude. Oh, I'm not gonna hit him. Not on purpose. Cassava cake with a cup of milk. Okay, I have cassava cake on me. Cup of milk. Figure out how to make that. Here, I'll switch to my hand so I don't accidentally hit him. I don't want to upset the only person that ever pops in chat and talks. Oh, evidently I have the milk. He just needed a jug of milk. Female elf. Get the doggy jokes. Alright. Check the storyline. Done. That's over. Gaining trust one still. Back corner. Tell me what. Unique encounters. Got 94 Isle Hunter. Okay, I've read 19 out of 26 of the lore entries. Very. That was. Looks like probably that building right there. Oh yeah, most people suck. You could say I rebuilt the architect. All my kids have dogs. They think we don't like animals because we don't have any pets. But I grew up having pets: dogs, cats, goldfish, hamsters, gerbils, fresh and saltwater fish. It's just they always can't. They always have to find places to board their dogs and everything when they're traveling, and they're always complaining about this, that, or the other. It's like, why we don't have a dog right now? We travel too much. Oh, I have Valheim also. Uh, I think it's the newer version. I played that for a while before I started streaming stuff. Is Bombden the one you've been playing Fantasia with, or where it was? Four cup. Yeah, this is where I got brew key. Way into this thing. Ooh, there's an arrow stuck here. Somebody's been assaulting the lighthouse. Alright, so this is actually probably a good spot for me to stop this. Get ready for, oh, glad to hear it. Well, I'm sorry to be reminded about your youngest passing away. I'm glad the dog brought you so much joy. And Boomer wasn't that the dog's name from oh, brain fart. Oh, Star Galactica. All right. I did not see any tea stuff on this island. Like there's an island over there. There's some lands. There's some. Ah, gotcha. You know, being a Wookiee, I just don't pay attention to those human generations. So many of them go by in my lifetime. Okay. Actually, I walked around that part. Why is it back in the shadows? Okay, so we'll sail around there and go see what that is. Yep, it's life. Much we can do about it except get through it. Yes, we can. Oh yeah, I had left, then came back. That's why that part's not uncovered. There's actually an island down here. It's just Yep, that's a separate island. Oh, it's just that little bit. Stop. There's enough there that I can jump up. Jump, 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 jump. Have any tea leaves over here? Good trader. This house. Knock, knock. Can I borrow 4 cups of tea? More stories. Hey, that story's missing. There's 6 more to go. Somebody stole a story. Ooh. Going down into the depths. It's kind of cool. Uh-oh. All right. The guard. Arrow to the face. That's gotta hurt. Schism. Well, I try to remember just to hesitate long enough for somebody who doesn't read as fast as me. Sometimes I'll read part of it, and I'm like, I ain't reading all this. Glad to hear your opinion on that. Okay, so there's no tea on this. So we're going to have to go get tea. All right. That does come in handy as a docking thing. So instead of having to get over there and try to get up, that lets you get halfway up the hill. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to go back to actually I'll probably just log here. And call the stream quits for now, because in 45 minutes I'm going to start streaming Roadcraft. So I'm going to take a little break, like everything set up, get a quick bite to eat, and then I'll be back online. Thank you so much for joining, Red Knot and Darwin. Really appreciate that. And I will catch you later. Have a good day.